viewers, welcome back to our channel, Footnotes Sports Extreme. We are always here to bring you the breakdown analysis of all sporting activities. Please, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Get all notifications of our video. Today, I'm highly honored to have with me two fine gentlemen with high class profiles. As you know from our previous uploads, our great analyst is in the person of Super Champ Mikado. And today, viewers, I'm glad to have with me a fine gentleman who in the area of sports has achieved a lot. And you can see from my shared screen, he has a high-class profile with an outstanding license AFSG from Association of Professional Coaches in Brazil. Also, he has a degree in physical education, and he is an experienced professional player who way back in 2008, he played in Alta Mora in Italy. In 2009, played in Pagani Napoli in Italy. In 2010, he also played in Taranto Italian in Italy. And in 2011, he played in ECCA in Portugal. He has been a head coach in many football clubs since 2012 till now, of which he is the current head coach of Oye Club and the 12 champions of province and Ken University. So viewers, without much ado, I welcome on board Ederson Silva to Footnotes Sports Extreme. Hello, Mr. Ederson. Welcome to Footnotes Sports Extreme.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's like a big satisfaction for me, big pleasure for to stay here and to have this talk and nice talk, exchange ideas about football.
Okay. Hello, Mikado. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have Coach Ederson Silva among us. I have met him. We've had some nice time together in terms of sports, and I've learned a lot from him. He is the main motivation. He's my motivation. He's one of the reasons why I started coaching as well, because I think coaching is just amazing if you understand football. It's not just playing football that makes you understand football, but he taught me that in football, on and off the ball makes everything. Some people think when I'm having the ball, that's it. But when you are not with the ball, that's another thing to do. He's a marvelous coach, and I reckon he's going to be one of the best coaches in the world to come. The next 10 years, people should watch him. Yes. Welcome, Coach Ederson Silva.
Welcome, Coach Ederson Silva.
Thanks so much, Mike.
So viewers, okay. All right, viewers. Today we are going on a quick analysis on Spain and Sweden game, which ended in a goalless draw. The game was very clinical. Both teams played well and tried to avoid each other from scoring. Coach Ederson, as a coach, what tactics do you think both coaches played which ended in a goalless draw, even though Spain dominated the entire game?
So let's restart. The football game, you have two moments for to play. When you have the ball, when you don't have the ball. And you can choose what is the best for your team, what's the best for national team, how the accord, the best you have your players. So you need to manage. And this is not ugly to play without the ball, or this is not so beautiful to play with the ball. So it depends of the players you have, the team you have. So it depends. It's normally about talking about the game yesterday, Spain, you try to get one game proactive, with the possession of the ball, with the pass. It's like respect, like the profile of Spain. And Spain know this situation about Spain, about know this team. So what they did, they played all the game without the ball. So they play is like in defense, in the block down. So they chose to play in the counter attack. The famous sentence, park the bus.
Okay. Also, why do most coaches get their tactics wrong, even though they have everything well prepared?
Sorry, I didn't got your point.
Yeah, I said, why do most coaches get their tactics wrong, even though they had everything well prepared?
You need to point cleans, It's like tactical, is to understand the space, to manage the space, your players in the field. Strategy is how to prepare for the game. So, in accord, the things you have, you can plan your strategy. And the tactical is like how about you manage your players in the field, with the ball, without the ball. It's like the functions of the player during the game. And you notice, and the game is imprevisible. It's imprevisible. So for more you study the opponent, sometimes you can't to do the things like you really want. Because it depends the players, one good day, depends of the space you create, so it depends of many situations. I think to actually days is too much to speak it's like the coach is wrong or the charge is too much about the coach, because who has the responsibility is the players also. The coach gives the training, but who make the decision during the game is the players.
Okay. All right, so then the question is it possible a team can lose their game from the dressing room? And what causes that? And also, is it the coach's relationship with players or players' own behavioral problems?
Of course it's possible to lose, If the coach don't give the confidence, don't give the moral for the players, or otherwise if the players don't want to play, so if they don't put the energy, they don't put like the intensity necessary, you can lose the game before the game starts. So it's important the balance between players, between staff, technical. But in this level, professional level, I think the players normally put the intensity, put the quality for to win the game. They know the press, they know the name. It's like the values have each game.
Okay. All right. So, having all these points discussed, let's bring it back to the Spain and Sweden game. So you could see from the performance that there was a little, a huge difference. You could see Spain played the opposition in 75%, whilst Sweden played 25%. So can we say the Spain coach had his tactics right, only that they didn't take their chances?
Can you share the screenshot for the public? It's more easy for you speak, so it's better, right?
Okay. Please, can you see the performance of both teams?
It's perfect. So only this photo, only these informations, you have too much things you can analyze, right? Look, 70% of the possession of the ball for Spain, 25% of Sweden, 25%. Okay, so what means 70% of 5, Spain have the ball, have the possession of the ball again. But again, have one sentence, famous sentence of Mourinho, coach, and he said, what's most important, what you do to the ball. If you just put the ball for behind, horizontal, pass behind lines, this is useless. This is like no have reason, no have sense. I had 80% of the ball, but if you analyze how many chances Spain creates, shoots in the goal, 5 shoots in the goal. So like me, they already had it's like 954 passes, but they just shoot the ball 5 times on the target. So it's like in Brazil you have one sentence, you must shoot damage the opponent. And they have chance clean for to score the goal, even these 5 chances, but they didn't score. But one national team like Spain, in my point of view, they must to create too much more chances in when play with his opponent like Sweden.